Let's return to the issue of language. We need a new word to describe the realm of stuff that occurs that we don't see, the stuff that happens when remote viewing happens. If our bodies live in the easily observed three-dimensional reality, or, if we add time, in what physicists like to call Minkowski space, where does the remote viewing stuff go on? We are obviously bypassing material matters that are governed by Newtonian and even relativistic physics when we transfer perceptual information from one spot to the next, instantaneously, across time, and across seemingly impossible distances, no speed of light limitations, no distance limitations. Like, where does this stuff happen if it does not happen in the realm that we see with our physical eyes? What is needed here is a term that works in more of a binary fashion, separating the physical from the non-physical realms, without imposing a more rigorous view of dimensional complexity on either of those realms. Intellectually, we need an easy verbal way to escape the four-dimensional limitations of Minkowski space. Since remote viewing works, as anyone with an open mind who looks at the established work in this field can see, this supports the idea that other dimensions in fact may exist, since at least one added dimension is normally required to escape the limitations of an otherwise fixed dimensional structure, in the sense that you need to add a third dimension in order to escape from a two-dimensional plane, and so on. Furthermore, we do not want to be too specific and use language that binds us prematurely to a scheme with a complex specified structure with regard to extra dimensions, however many there may be. We simply want to say that there appear to be other dimensions, and we want to have a word that identifies those other dimensions separately from the already well-known four dimensions. So, when I wrote my first book on remote viewing, Cosmic Voyage, I searched for a word that would capture this meaning of the other potential dimensions. The ideal word would be one which other people knew, but one that has as yet been undefined. So the word subspace was such a word. It was used in the Star Trek television series, and nearly everyone knew it, and it was not yet defined. It contained within it the concepts of inner or within, as well as space, thereby connecting the inner psychic world with the external universe. Moreover, the television usage seemed to capture the idea of dimensions exclusive of the known four dimensions. I began using the word subspace in all of my remote viewing writings to mean that those dimensions that are outside of the known set of four dimensions are the key. Now, it is useful to emphasize that this twofold typology of physical and subspace is different from the more general concept of hyperspace, which is a more general term that can be used to include the known four dimensions as a subset of a larger pool of dimensions. I continue to call the set of all dimensions outside of the known four dimensions subspace. The border between physical reality and subspace is apparently permeable, since it seems possible to access the physical universe in a nonlinear fashion from subspace. We note this since remote viewing seems to have no known physical or distance limitations. On the level of consciousness, it may be that the border between the physical and subspace realms corresponds with what Wilbur and others refer to as transpersonal bands. Beyond this, subspace may indeed be a complex realm, although those of us who use the term impose no additional structure on it at this point. And now, please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.